Hello everyone. So in this video we will be seeing about the various molding machines that are. So previously we know that the molding is done only with the help of a manual, but there are few machines that are available to do the molding operations. So they are used to maintain mold quality, reduce allowances, have a reproducibility in molding, casting, and also to enhance the productivity. So there are four types of different molding machines that are available. First one is jolt machine, the next one is squeeze machine, third one is a combination of both the jolt and squeeze machine, and the last one is sand slinger. Now let us see in detail about what are the different types of machines. So the first one is jolt machine, in which there is a table which is connected to the machine, and there is a solid bed plate, and the pattern along with the mold box is placed on the table. So there is a board above the table which carries the pattern and the mold box. So as usual, the pattern is placed in the mold box, and the sand is also placed. So how does the cavity is produced here? You can see here there is a table movement. So when the table is moved upward and brought back with a vibration, that is a jolting action. So when it hits down the table with a very high movement, the sand gets rammed up and the cavity is produced. So this is how the jolt machine works. So in the operation, the mold box with a pattern and sand is placed in it. The table is raised to a shorter distance. Since the table is of movable type, it is raised to a shorter distance and then dropped down under the influence of gravity against the solid bed plate. It is moved upward and dropped it. So the table is dropped. Due to this, the jolting action takes place, and because of the jolting action, the sand gets rammed and the cavity is produced according to the pattern needed. So the disadvantage is that the density and hardness of the rammed sand at the top is less when compared to that of the bottom. So the sand is not rammed well uniformly. In the bottom where the pattern is placed, the ramming is more, whereas in the top the ramming is less. So this is about the jolt machine. The next one is squeeze machine. So it is the reverse process of this jolt machine, where in the jolt machine the table along with the boxes is moved upward and dropped suddenly. Here the table is placed along with the pattern and the molding box, where the pressure is given from the top. It is squeezed from the top. So this is about the squeeze machine. So in the squeeze machine, mold box with the sand and a pattern is placed in the fixed table. So this table there in jolt machine, the table is movable. In the squeeze machine, the table is fixed one. A flat plate or a rubber diaphragm is brought in contact with the upper surface and a pressure is applied. So with a pneumatically operated piston, this is a pneumatically operated machine. So the diaphragm isn't brought in contact with the molding box, and it is squeezed with the help of the pneumatic. The piston, the squeezing action takes place it makes the sand to get tightly packed. So not like a jolt machine, the ramming it doesn't differs. Here the ramming is uniform in all the upper part and lower part of the molding box. So this is about the squeeze machine. So the next one is jolt squeeze machine. So in a jolting, the box is taken upward and dropped suddenly, and in a squeezing, the box is placed and it is squeezed. Here it is a combination of both the actions. Both the actions takes place in a single machine. One box is with a jolt action, the other one is with the squeeze action. So it is a combination of both the jolting action and the squeeze action. So coke box, it goes with the jolting action, and drag box, it goes with the squeezing action. So in the same machine, both the jolt and squeezing action takes place. And the next one is about the sand slinger machine. So sand slinger machine is an equipped unit which throws the sand rapidly with great force into the mold box. So in the diagram you can see here there is a base, and along with this a sand bin. So there are many buckets or elevators going through it. The sand is taken in the buckets and it goes through the elevator. There is a belt conveyor through which the sand passes to the ramming head or a sand impeller, through which the sand is thrown in the mold box in a high force. So in the force itself it gets rammed up and the molding action is done. So this is how the sand slinger works. The initial stages of ramming, the blades are rotated at a speed of 1000 to 1200 rpm to avoid the damage of the pattern due to which the abrasive action. So these are about the different molding machines that are equipped in an casting industry to reduce the manual work for certain complicated structures and for the repeatability process. So this is about the various molding machines used in the casting. Thank you.